So I got in the rest of the plants. I'm doing treadmill right now. And this is essentially what I had to land on. Using the squat rack and the power tower as hanging plant holders. Because I don't have room anywhere fucking else. It's Plant City out here. It's fucking Plant Central. And I don't think that I'm actually going to need lights because 98% of this stuff is dormant and most of the things that do need light require indirect light. And if I really want to work out at home, I can do that. The treadmill is accessible, dumbbells are accessible. I can still use the bar, I just have to be careful racking the weight. And if I needed to use the squat rack, I would simply move those over to this one. And if I had to use my power tower, I would just move those hanging plants over to this one. So like with a little shuffling, I can make it work. So there will be no excuses. We're doing this every fucking day. But there's also the gym. I can go to the gym. And I'm thinking about doing that, especially on days that I work. I'm thinking about just taking, like I said before, I'm going to go in workout clothes. I'm going to bring my uniform with me. I'm going to work out before my shift. And then I'm going to change at work. And then work out. If I really need a shower, I can do that there too. No big deal. So, this is what we're doing. And it's not perfect, but it's workable. And I feel like the reason Spirit wanted me, well, first of all, this stuff would not have fit in the greenhouse anyway. Look at how much is here. There's too many plants. And my sister kept on telling me, just like, let them die. You know, like, it's not like you spent a lot of money on them. And it's like, it's not about money. Keeping these plants alive is not about money. I'm in tune with nature. I'm in tune with animals and plants. I didn't squish a housefly today. I caught it in a cup and I released it. And I've got a rule about pests. If it's a pest, I'll kill it. If it will infest, if it'll create a problem for my quality of life, then I'll do what I have to do. But if I can avoid killing something, then I do. But you're talking to the guy that literally ran around the yard last year and dug up every single daffodil and replanted them alongside of the house so that they wouldn't get hit by the lawnmower. You know, I don't know why I'm like this. Maybe it's because my trees, these guys, my trees, caring for those in the first place was how I learned to love myself. By loving the plant as an extension of myself and caring for it as an extension of myself, I was able to lock in and focus up and actually love myself and actually do the work for myself, which led to me being able to do it for others. I can't just let them die. I can't just leave them out to die. And there was one that I couldn't bring it in. It's a bunch of chives out there, but those are basically, they die off and they bulb and then they regrow. So even if it freezes, they should be okay. But they would have died anyway. So like there was no saving them. It was just a matter of them regrowing. And some of these are like that, some of these are dormant. Some of these are shot in the dark. Like maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But I have to try. And I think that's what my sister doesn't get. Because it's not about, I don't care that that's a $30 plant. That doesn't matter to me. I care that it's happy. I care that it's alive. I care that I did everything I could to keep it that way. I care that I can feel it. So she was baffled. She was like, why don't you just leave the hanging ones outside and let them go? I don't know. And I know release is part of this. Releasing and accepting that I can't save everything is part of this. But I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, Spirit wants me to push my comfort zone. Spirit wants me to go to the gym. Spirit wants me to be comfortable working out in front of other people. Spirit wants me to be comfortable socializing. Spirit wants me to do those things. And what would they do to push me into a scenario where I'm doing that? Fill up my home gym with plants. I feel like that's what this is. I feel like the greenhouse couldn't hold up because the plants needed to be in here. And if the plants are in here, and it becomes easier for me to push my boundaries and work on the things that I'm not good at. You know, if I could really just work out at home all the time, I would never leave. I barely ever do. I come home from work and I do everything right here. Right here. And then I go inside and I do everything else there. I don't need to leave. This is maybe the one circumstance where Spirit is saying, like, well, in order to do everything you say you're doing, in order to do everything you plan on doing, in order to be your best self, in order to push your limits, you have to leave. You have to get out of the house. So what happens when you can't just let your plants die and your greenhouse doesn't work out? You make your gym into a conservatory. Ooh, Jesus. And you go to the gym. That's the plan. But even though I don't have my weights yet, I'm still doing my exercises with the Olympic bar. It's 45 pounds by itself. So essentially, I'm just doing a lightweight version of all my exercises just with the bar until I get the new weight set, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do immediately because it's like, hold on, I don't want to close the window. It might glitch. But I want to say that my new weight set's like $300, something like that. It could be more, it could be a little less. But the new weight set for the 2-inch diameter, the Olympic bar, it's like $300. And I don't have to spend that now if I'm going to the gym. If I'm working out at home, it might be worth it. But what if that's not what's supposed to be happening right now? What if I'm supposed to be putting that off a little bit? If I don't have to get that until spring, that gives me a lot more time. It's very interesting how things are playing out here, though. And no amount of planning can really prepare you for the way things are going to shake out. But I do know that in this moment, in this time, in this space, having all of the puzzle pieces come together the way they are, I feel motivated right now. I feel determined to not let myself down, to not let the people that are rooting for me down. Because whether they say it out loud or not, there's people rooting for you. There's people that want you to succeed. There's people that want you to reach your goals. And sometimes you're lucky enough to find people that say it. No matter what the reasons are that those people are in your life, they're a gift. They're there for that reason. You know, we talked about this. When Spirit puts people in your lives and there's that connection and you're not sure exactly what it is, there's always a reason. And when it matters the most, Spirit will send you those people to keep you in line, to push you the right direction, to motivate you, to inspire you, for you to do all of that for others as well. 222s have been everywhere lately for me. I love you guys. Keep going.